Hello everybody and welcome to part 4 of Tacoma. We are right now in the Biomedical Bay at the moment. We have just come from the Medical Bay, and just to recap, we figured out that they are just now putting people in stasis. So the captain, or the administrator, is in stasis right now, and so is her boyfriend. So they are both, or the guy he's dating, I don't remember their names, I'm sorry. We figured out that the small girl, the engineer to the AI, has a heart murmur, so she cannot go inside of stasis, but the other two can. The doctor is having a epiphany because she doesn't want to tell anybody, and we are right now in the botany area to figure out shit. So let us see how this is. So they got a lot of chicken, not a lot of fish, not a lot of. They got a lot of cow though. That's a lot of cow. Holy Jesus, it's a whole lot of cow. Oh, I like this botany area. If I know how to grow plants, I would. It's kind of an idiot. Andrew. Okay, so this is Andrew's. That's Andrew, and that must be his grandma. I'm just assuming. Oh, privacy. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Plants. 0281. That was the code to get into the last area. What's this? Ventures Technologies Policy Changing Request Form. Page 4. Specific requests and reasoning. I hereby request the following exception to the Ventures Corporate Policy. Policy G59J, calendar official. I request an official corporate day of mourning to be instituted on September 15th of each year, memorializing the Testine genocide of 2052. The reason: my family and thousands of others were incredibly sundered in the horrific ethnic cleansing event. My parents and I escaped Tibet as refugees. My grandmother, like so many others, was not so lucky. Her memory spurs me to make this request once more. Days of memorial like this one are crucial to ensuring that the memory of the people and the traditions lost in the terrible event. Huh. So that is his grandmother. So I was correct on that terminology. What's this? That's a cool pencil case. What the hell is this? Oh, it's a drawer. Huh. It's a plant. Now he is the botany guy, so I guess I can't really complain. The Ventress Belt. Okay, here is Andrew. He's the botany guy. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna go ahead and close that one. Dirt constructor in good standing, Dagyab. The message confirms completion of the request. Currency convention loyalty has been removed from your account as a value of 154,155 SGD and applied to your Ventress Belt Employment Investment Plan pre-registration fee. You are now the proud owner of the Orbital Bungalow 0182 in the Ventress Belt. When facilities become operational later in 2088, you will make money every time a passenger rents a wise investment. Welcome to the Ventress family. So he bought a bungalow. The beautiful orchards. Hi everyone, my orchards have been growing gloriously in the botany this winter, and they're ready to be propagated. If anyone would like a small orchid plant to brighten up their bunk, let me know. They do take quite a bit of care, and I'm happy to include instructions and answers. Any questions, please write back if you'd like one. So the nurse, if I remember correctly, she had one of those in her room, if I remember correctly. Now, I could be wrong. It has been at least a few weeks since I played. I took a small break, and I've been just trying to, recover myself. Oh, Jesus. Alright. This is another crew log.
Alright. What do you say, folks? Yay or nay?
Obviously, we're on board.
Alright, so Eva is a stationary administrator that was inside the thing. Clive is also inside the thing. Natalie is the one that can't go inside because she's got the heart murmur. Roberta is their girlfriend. Clive and Evie are dating. Sarah's the medic who was talking about at Andrew's botany.
I'm in.
Me too.
Hold on, give me a minute.
What do you say, folks? Yay or nay?
Obviously, we're on board.
I'm in.
Me too.
Okay.
All right. Well, we non-essential personnel need to figure out how to do everything we can to set this mission up for success. Then get the hell out of your way as quickly as possible.
I can't believe everybody went along with this.
I'll head downstairs.
See subject and bot area already. Get it? Restoring, what's this? Message with Sarah. Standard practice is don't use cryo for any longer than absolutely necessary. That's not what I asked. Sorry. Right, sorry. For 72 hours without serious risk of brain damage. Past that, you're really pushing it. How much oxygen? I mean, hardly any at all. Wait, where are you going with this? So, they're debating on the oxygen. This is a message with Natalie. But Bert says she could do her part in the time we have if she doesn't sleep, and I need to write up serious layer of interpreter code for us to pilot it from the inside. But blah, 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 it'll be tight. And if we had more than 48 hours to work with, every little bit would help. And this was a bird. But what if we weren't sending it down to get supplies? What if we're sending ourselves down? In the delivery drone? Yes. Some modifications. The bigger issue would be the lack of life support. Blah, blah, blah. Savage from around Tacoma would rig up some oxygen pressure, climb it, drone down to Luna and get some from there. If we're not confident with the VT making it up here before O2 runs out, we can't call for a pickup. Getting down to Luna is our only real hope. Okay, sit tight. Good idea. Thanks,
I
Bert.
didn't expect them to either.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So now we actually have to build this
Hey,
thing.
Andrew.
Clive,
Andrew.
you want to talk?
Sure, Evie.
Are you okay?
Evie. Hey, Evie. Hey, I know you're all like gung-ho to help us out and everything, but I did the math. If we could get this done in like 48 hours, not 72.
Could the rest of us wait longer to go in?
Exactly.
Listen, ladies, I get it. You're trying to do right by us, but every minute we wait to go in is a minute you don't have to get this thing flying. And knowing what we know about VT, we've got to give you every chance we can to succeed.
So there's no way we can convince you?
We made a plan. Now we just need to hold up our end of the bargain.
Then I guess we should stop wasting time and get to work.
This is gonna be good, Evie. You just wait. Ride of your life.
In more ways than one.
Oh.
I didn't think things would end like this. Did you?
What do you mean, end?
Come on, Clive.
What?
You really think they can turn that thing into a passenger vehicle in 2 days? We might as well hold our breath and just try dog paddling over there.
But
Listen, it's okay. We know it's not safe working up here. We just don't think about it a lot, but here we are. And we knew it all along.
But VT could...
VT's not fucking coming, Clive! VT's not fucking coming. You think sending a crew up here at the drop of a hat just to check on things is worth it to them? Dollars and cents, Clive. You know what one of those fuckers said to me one time?
That must be one where the
If it
oxygen
doesn't
tubes
make
burst
dollars,
open.
It doesn't make sense. Them sending a crew up in time, it just doesn't make sense.
So you're just giving up then?
No. We're doing what we said we'd do. Bert and Nat, they are our only shot and we have got to take it. But I can also be realistic that...
Evie. I don't want to be realistic with you.
Please don't start banging. Oh, thank God. It's a nice, calm, soothing hug.
Time to go make final preparations then.
But not too finally. You know, I'm picturing it. The day we'll be walking together. Like this. The gravity, it won't be artificial. I mean, isn't it strange? We've never felt the Earth's pull together. One day.
One day.
Oh, Evie. Do you think you could get everyone to medical? I want to make sure they've got the best shot at waking back up once they do go in.
All right. How about this? Let's give folks a little time to regroup. But why don't Clive and I follow you over there right now and get ours done? No time like the present.
Lead the way.
So that must be when they were trying to figure out all the shit that was going on. So all right, so this time I'm
believe everybody went along with this.
I'll head downstairs and get started on something.
gonna head down to irrigation.
Hey, Andrew. Andrew.
Yeah.
Hey, are you okay?
Evie! Hey!
Nope, I'm not.
Okay.
Oh god damn it. 0281. Hey.
You want to... Okay. Well, do you want to talk about...
I can't do it. I can't. This is all crazy.
But you said you...
I know. Okay, I know what I said. But what was I supposed to say? You all pressured me.
Andrew.
They
No?
really expect us to climb into some jury-rigged thing and ride it through space just because VT might not come pick us up. It's insane. And first we all have to get in cryo just for the privilege. Well, some of us do.
Andrew, I don't know what to say. Barton Nat need us. They need you.
I'm not doing it. I'm not getting in cryo. I'm gonna be the same one here. Nobody even considered that VT might come pick us up in time if we just wait. Nobody even considered it.
Listen, just... don't talk to anybody else about this for now, okay? And if I were to call the crew into medical, you'd show up, right?
I guess it depends what it is.
Okay. Just... give me a little time. Odin, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out.
Close your eyes.
I did already.
A light wind rustles the green tall grass. Your skirt billows gently. Warm sun caresses your back.
Yes.
She's having a
You
panic
begin
attack.
walking forward. The grass is cool. Your feet parted with each step. Do you see what is in front of you?
As I step through the grass, I naturally come upon a path.
Yes.
The dirt of the path is soft on the soles of my feet. I don't know what's going to happen to us, Odin.
Sarah.
I am striding forward confidently upon my appointed path. Wherever it takes me is where I am meant to be. I am striding confidently on my appointed path.
Sarah,
Yes, Odin?
are you going to be all right?
I think so. Oh, Evie.
So this is where they were having the conversation about things going kind of haywire. All right,
Just
now let's see
give me a little time.
what Andrew's got. Her little melatonin help. Kind of like my once more into the fray.
Hey, Odin,
Yes, Andrew?
what should I do?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just want to...
Okay, I'm gonna pause real quick. So it looks like Andrew, being the guy who is down here, is also a smoker, or someone is on this. So that might have led to what was happening. And there's a book down here. Stone Shaping Fundamentals for Health for Meditation. Master cost available for Oh, so he's doing something with like the stone. He was making work with it. Damn, that is a fancy fucking cigarette. Alright, well. There's a goddamn trash can right next to you. Can you not be an asshole for like 5 minutes, Andrew, please?
Go home.
I understand.
Do you?
I believe that I do.
Can you tell me the average time it's taken VT to send an evac crew to investigate situations like this?
The average time between a remote facility losing ground contact and an investigative crew arriving on site is 98.4 hours.
God damn it.
That's a
Please
long
try
fucking
not
time.
to be worried, Andrew.
That's easy for you to say. You don't have lungs.
You're not wrong. You got a point there.
So, what do you think we should do?
Standard
it.
operating procedure requires all crew to engage cryogenic hibernation until help arrives.
Yeah, you know people die in cryo, right?
I know. Sometimes.
If we don't make it out of this, can you deliver a message to my family?
I will do everything in my power.
Okay. I'll send you something later, all right?
Of course.
Let's see what this is. Failed. Holy Jesus. Mark for just checking in about your renewal. Andrew, I'm not talking about who's paying the bills. I'm talking about Nicholas. Blah 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 blah. See you every 4 months, and that's not even taking my feelings into account, which I'll have to set aside for now. You might not think he's showing it, but Nicholas really wishes you were here. Listen, if you back to make it work, you know my parents did well in the currency crash. My dad always says, "Blink, I just want you home." Relying on your parents' charity is your solution. I'm building equality up here. My loyalty will pay the Nicholas to school, and if I back out of the contract, we'll lose all that. And I'm not blah blah blah. Don't appreciate this emotional sabotage when you know blah 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 blah. Really not hard. Really getting hard not to feel appreciated. Listen, I'm sorry. Blah blah blah. Connection lost. Message unsent. Attempting to resend. Attempting to resend. Yeah. So Andrew got angry at Mark. I think Mark was his boyfriend. I don't remember. This is with Nat. There's really no way of getting a signal out. There must be something you haven't tried. No, Andrew, all comms are routed through a secure VT laser array, and it's been destroyed, and the redundancies were destroyed. Stop messaging me. Yeah, well, when you're desperate, you know, you do desperate things. Message with Evie. So I guess we should try to carry on as normal. We don't have much time. We need to make a contingency plan. Woohoo. And VT's supposed to come back, supposed to come pick us up, right? Within 24 hours. Listen, blah, blah, blah. Increase our oxygen supply in the short term is worse, if worse, than came out. So this is just him trying to figure out all these mistakes and whatnot. And this is the oxygen supply right here. And it's today. So this was 3 days ago. So 3 days ago would have been...
Looks like...
So 3 days ago, if I'm looking at the math correctly, that right there, that one where it peaked, that one where it went down is 3 days. Oh, never mind. It says 3 days ago right there. I'm stupid. So 3 days ago would be right there, an absolute decent amount. That's a decent amount. Until 2 days ago, it was up all the way high. That's the production. Now oxygen level itself, let's see, is all the way fucking down. But the production kept going up, which doesn't make sense. But the algae production was also the algae production with the oxygen production climaxed between a day and a half ago. And it would have had enough oxygen to sustain them unless something happened. So
this'll work. Give us a few extra hours anyway. Thanks, Odin.
alright. And now that we have that figured out, I'm gonna go rewind all the way back to where these two are.
I guess we should...
Should be you just wait. Ride of your life.
More ways than one.
I'm gonna listen to their
Okay,
conversation real quick.
where do we start?
Start? I got things started as soon as this all went down. I'll show you what I got lined up.
To the workshops.
So that's when they're heading to the workshop. So I'm going to check the personal quarters real quick. This should be Andrew's quarters, if I remember correctly. Oh. I do like the sign language aspect. That is extremely neat.
Okay, Odin. Ready?
Okay, we're going to pause this real quick. I'm going to restore his comms real quick. Okay, so... Spitfire. Oh, he's playing a virtual game between him and Sarah. Wow, Sarah's kicking his ass. Caution, incoming fire. 2 lives left. Aw. What's this? From Onan, the Orbital News Network, Venus safety bill. Bill would have repelled the Human Oversight Aquarium, opening the door to ambitious, adventurous project. I'm sorry, my ears itching. Space travel and hospitality, of course. Corporations like Ventress are seeing their profits shrink as blah, 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 enter the Ventress belt. A flock of 1,000 automated economy orbital bungalows arrayed around the Earth. Full automation at orbital facilities is currently outlawed in the Human Oversight Accord, which requires blah 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 Ventress blah 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 over 15 million SGG into the development and manufacturing and development of the bungalows themselves, and also into extensive lobbying, largely those sympathetic Councilman Douglas Chun. For a repel of blah blah blah, Councilman Chung stopped down from his seat 3 months ago, leaving blah blah blah. Today, as OCP delegates voted against the blah 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 418 to 132, leaving the Human Oversight Accord in place. Venture stock dropped to an all-time low following the OCP vote and continuing public outrage from those who have prepaid a Venture's Belch timeshare membership. This has led to speculation in Sergio Ventri's position as CEO. May blah 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 if directors could not be reached for comments. So he bought the bungalow. This was captured 6 months ago. So this was captured before he even bought the bungalow, because he bought the bungalow 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. Offstates and measures with Nicholas. Yes, I opened it, and I'm not sure I get it. You need to pass them out for the rest of the crew, so they're not blinded by the glare off your damn shiny scalp, Nicholas. You got him a head. You got him a toupee. Yep, so there's Andrew, there's Nicholas, and there's Mark. So this is an entire family. Andrew's dating Mark, and that's their son. Yeah.
I'm gonna do it this time.
Didn't even notice Sarah there for a second. Scared the hell out of me. So he's the artist. What's this? Cake bites? That's fascinating. A big cake taste and a little cake bite. Chocolate covered vanilla cake bites. Cake contents blended flour, part organic, beet sugar, organic synthetic egg, leveling agents, salt, chocolate coating, cocoa powder, beet sugar, blending oil, flavoring, salt, and preservation. But no fucking vanilla? But isn't there supposed to be vanilla in there? Because it says specifically right there. The Democratic Eastern Coalition's finest performing arts training campus. Rated #1 in the corporate performing arts and placement of benefits in the 8 years running. Amazon University, Buffalo. Damn. Dear Mr. Pagat and Mr. Fioria, thank you for allowing us to show you and talented son Nicholas around the cutting-edge campus as the DEC's leading performing and augmenting arts educational institution. AU Buffalo is proud to be the #1 destination of talented students like Nicholas whose ambitions drive them to forge a meaningful career in the arts. You expressed interest in discovering more about financial options to enable your son's education. We are happy to accept loyalty from internationally recognized corporate institutions, including the Ventress family of corporate entitled entities. has competitive rates, and if Nicholas is able to secure a position with Amazon Original Content following graduation, we offer tuition forgiveness programs that could result in a college education for Nicholas as effectively no cost to you. Please contact us with any further inquiries as you may. So he's going to go to Amazon. What a sellout. I respect that. What's this? The Gardens of Versailles. Bethany Winter. The Gardens of Versailles captures the magic of the breathtaking Jordan du Schrotzes. Oh my, fuck your French. In the most comprehensive photographic survey to date, alongside those luminous depictions, are shown an extensive history of our gardens, their plants, and the timeless upon which they were developed. This is truly a biography of these beautiful world heritage sites. The gardens, a long history, and thoroughly collected here for your enjoyment and education. What the fuck's this? Oh, damn it, another protein bar. Hey, this one isn't whatever that one was before. I don't remember what the other flavor was that people kept eating. Huh. I won't... That book, I think this book right here was something that Sarah had. Pick up cigarette patch. So he is the smoker. Grab bottle. Intensive moisturizing lotion. He had a sweet tooth, or he was just really fucking hungry. Oh! Well, hello. I would vomit. I kind of feel like vomiting. I'm not going to look at that anymore. That's nauseating. Oh, what's this? Hi, Andrew. Sorry you couldn't be here for the dedication ceremony, but it was really lovely. Even Nicholas seemed moved. We found your grandmother's entry. Here's a photo. We'll visit together when you're home. Love you, Mark. Oh. So this was 6 months ago. Alright, so let's move on. I guarantee this is the end of botany. I've cleared out what I could. The only thing that's leading me on is the Nat and Brat part. That's the only next area that I can search. So I'm going to continue on. Let's see if we're at 100%. We're at 100%. We'll end the episode here. We're at 100%. Alright, I'm going to detach the terminal. Here we go. Alright, and... Subcontractor Fira, please proceed immediately to the engineering module. Once AI data is transferred to all modules, you must also secure and return the AI's physical processing medium. The later requirement is the highest priority. Alright. Well, we're going to go to... What was it? The engineering? The engineering module. Alright. Well, thank you guys for joining me on...